Hey, what's up guys? Dylan here. So the truck is packed and we're about to head down the Baja. There's a few things that I didn't go over in my last video that I think are very important to talk about before heading down into the Baja. And the first one being a reliable vehicle. You know, it doesn't matter what you take. If you take a full-size rig, whether it's a Tacoma, a Tundra, an F-150, or you take, you know, an older Subaru, an older Honda CR-V or whatever, just make sure that it's reliable. Make sure that you've taken it to a mechanic. Make sure you've changed the oil. Make sure you have a spare tire that's inflated, that's not bald. And even, you know, maybe even pack a basic mechanics kit, some box wrenches, some socket sets. If you have a rooftop tent or a rack, make sure you have all the tools to repair that while you're down there. The second one, obviously, is auto insurance. So auto insurance is huge because, well, it's a new country. You're in Mexico. Make sure you get Mexican auto insurance. I went with a company called Baja Bound. It seemed like a super straightforward one. I actually got targeted on Instagram and I looked them up and they seemed pretty legit. Maps. People like to, you know, just kind of rely on their phone. But Google Maps and Apple Maps, you know, they do the pre-downloaded routes, but what happens when your phone dies? What happens if you don't have service? What happens if you want to change a route? So I bought a Nat Geo Atlas. Seems pretty legit. I've marked a lot of things on the map already just from Google Earth. GPS programs are even better because if you have a truck like mine where you can display the maps on the heads-up display or the LCD screen, even better. So I downloaded also the Nat Geo map on Gaia GPS. I don't know if Onyx or something similar has that, but something along those lines, you know, pre-download your maps. It'll save you a headache. You can cross-reference your atlas with your GPS. Great resource. Temporary vehicle import registration. You can do this online or you can do this at the border crossing. I wasn't able to do it online, so I'll suss it out when I cross the border. Make sure you prepare your credit cards. I don't plan to use my credit card for a lot except for gas. So I bring cash. You know, there's a lot of people say don't do cash, just do ATMs, but I don't know if there's gonna be ATMs available. So I'd rather just have a surplus of cash. Back to the truck and everything, gas. Gas is a huge thing down there. I've heard horror stories of people running out of gas, whether it's on the one or out in the boonies, doesn't matter. Make sure your truck has enough gas either on the onboard gas tank, fuel tank, or you bring extra fuel canisters. I personally have a 36-gallon tank, so I'm not gonna be too concerned. I'll probably just fill up as soon as I hit the half mark on my gas, and I think should be plenty of gas down there. I get about 600 miles to one tank without the rooftop tent and everything on there. So probably a lot less once I'm fully loaded with a bunch of water and everything. And last thing is water. I know that you can buy filtered water, you can buy gallons of water, you can buy liters of water, you can even go to a grocery store and fill up your water jugs, but you don't know how that water is filtered. I am definitely going to be eating all the fish tacos and fun foods that I can, so save yourself the hassle of questionable intake of water and bring all the water that you can. And really, I think that's about it. So yeah, I'll show you the truck as we've packed it right now. All right, see you soon. So after our trip to Moab, realized we needed to make a few changes to the truck. Really just kind of organization. And the big one being using the tonneau cover, making sure that no one can break in, no glass and all that fun stuff, which is why I have the tonneau cover in the first place. Water can live up top. And the bin over here is just kind of overflow, TP, trash bags, etc. And then really that's kind of the big one. 2 coolers in the back. So 1 cooler devoted to beer, and then 1 cooler just for meal and frozen goodies. The last one is just having a full-size table, which you know, goes a long way. And then up top we got 2 surfboards, and yeah, that's the rig. So next stop, ripping down through Arizona.
And we're off.